What is going on, everybody? Corey Beth and I are back. She will be here tomorrow. We were taking a little R&R. So after 1 week of R&R, we are all set, ready to rock and roll, get back into it with you guys. And I'm excited about today's topic, which is the question of, should I stretch? And many of you had seen the post that we put up on social media yesterday. If you didn't, let me give you just a quick look at what it was. And the question that we were answering was, should you add stretching to your weekly routine? And as always, my point of view, I want to see the studies. I want to know, is this just something that has been passed down for decades as just accepted belief that you should stretch, that it's an integral part of your fitness, or maybe it's an integral part of your exercise program? And by that, I mean, should I be stretching before my workout? Should I be stretching after the workout? And what I thought was great was that in looking into this recent study that I have posted up here, I mean, the hyperlink is there. You can go check this out on social media. Go pull up the research if that's your thing. It definitely is mine. And when I did pull up the research and I looked deeply into it, I mean, the bottom line was really simple. Stretching has no impact as far as improvements in your exercise, improvements in your recovery from exercise. But at the end of the day, we do know that stretching to some degree is actually good for us. Why? Because it can assist with range of motion. But in the fairness of time efficiency, which is what we are all about, the question really is, do you need to stretch? I mean, is this an important thing to be doing? And, the question is also pushed up against the concept of, if you're resistance training, should you stretch? Like, is there additional need for stretching if you are doing resistance exercise? And what the research bore out was simply this. If you are doing resistance training, then stretching has no additional added benefits. If you are resistance training, you are getting as much as you need in terms of improvements in your range of motion as you would if you were stretching or doing yoga. So what this boils down to is this. If you enjoy stretching, if it makes you feel good, if you like to do yoga, then that's fine. Keep doing it, enjoy it. If you're doing it because you believe it's going to give you some added benefit that you're not getting from your resistance training, well, that's where the research would say you're incorrect. And so in the spirit of time efficiency, if given the option of, and we've said this a million times before, one type of exercise that could cover all areas of fitness, resistance training would be it. And most, especially if you are doing resistance training properly. And by properly, I mean you are performing your exercises through a full range of motion. That means going from the point of stretch, whatever the stretch position is in that particular exercise, to full extension or full contraction. As long as you are working your muscles around multiple movements around the joint, then you're going to get all of the benefit, the range of motion benefit that you could possibly ask for. So adding in the additional stretching is not going to produce more of an effect. And I think this is important because so many people overwhelm themselves with all the little things that they think they need to be doing. And yes, there are several little things that you could and should be doing on a daily basis to improve your fitness, to improve your body composition, to accelerate fat loss. But stretching is not one of them. And that's the bottom line. And that's not me telling you, that's research. And that is always the most important thing is, are these things that we have been led to believe are absolute necessary for our fitness, are they true? And what's awesome is that in this day and age with the acceleration of research, and it's not because they're doing studies faster or they're doing things any differently, they're doing their due diligence exactly the same way. But what has changed is the number of people actually researching these topics. And I just love the fact that when this particular topic came out, that we were able to answer the question once and for all. I mean, is stretching necessary? More so if you are doing resistance training, do you get improved range of motion or flexibility from stretching and yoga compared to resistance training? And the answer is no. So if this has been a hot topic for you, if you've been feeling that you're missing out on something because you're not stretching, or you don't necessarily enjoy stretching, but you do it because you think you need to, well, hey, good news. You don't have to. Not as long as you're doing your resistance training. So keep your resistance training up. Get rid of or lessen your stretching if that's your choice, and enjoy your exercise. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.